Hello. All right. Turn that down a little more. Actually, I don't even know if you can hear it. Funny enough, it just sounds loud to me. All right. Been a few days. Let's see if I can't get back in the swing of things. Just before the weekend. Well, that was close. Jeez. First time that's happened. I didn't even think I was rushing. Well, let's slow down a little bit, huh? We're not in a hurry. I mean, I didn't think I was in a hurry before, but now let's slow down even more. Gonna need to add some more gold to the tray here fairly soon. Well, that was an interesting start. So, what I need to do is start taking notes when I'm not streaming of stuff I want to do. Obviously, I want to finish the swans, but that's last. I'm just taking some simple notes right now, just for just anything I see right away. Actually, I'm gonna pull up a side-by-side and really go in depth with this comparison. Man, the camera really picks up on the brown and makes it look dark. Maybe I'll have to go over the brown with some blue to lighten it up. On the other side, over there, it didn't get dark at all. But maybe that's because I had the blue down first. Kind of wish they could switch, you know. I got a simple little list there. Let's just, for now, let's start at the top and move down and see what we can do. I was starting to get somewhere with some of the orangier ones, I feel like. Still a bit warm. Excuse me. I wanted to go out and get a coffee, but the daylight savings is killing me. Like, I usually wake up at 11 because I stayed up fairly late last night. Me and a couple of friends have been getting into Valheim again, so dang, my throat was clear a second ago, I swear. But yeah, I woke up at like noon today because, well, daylight savings and because of Valheim, but I fall very hard into those survival builders, and really it's the building part that I like. I'm paying so much attention to these shadows when I'm not even really sure Let's see, how do I... Do. I've seen those at work before, and man, they're not subtle. just blasting the same comments over and over and over again. Especially like when when the comments don't fit what's going on in the stream, it's very obvious. I'm not going to call anybody out, but I definitely noticed it. It's not a good look, in my opinion. You know, I never added any shadows behind these. These ones here. Now I remember what I was using the gray for. Let me help you see. Jeez, it's the 17th already. It's like I look down and look back up, and the month's gone. And I'm a year older. Not yet, but close. Didn't know I'd be going for gray first this afternoon. So I kind of want this to be like a cliff thing where most of this stuff is in shadow and then this is way above it, so it's just getting blasted with sunlight. So I just need to figure out how to pull that off. Add a little too much water to my gold again. Oh, hey, dealer. Thanks for stopping by. Doing God's work. Now that I look at that, I kind of feel like there's not enough green over there. Let's do maybe like a yellow green. There's just so much green in the original reference and not a ton in mine in comparison. I need to cut off the other side of this board that I'm using because it's just taking up too much room on my disk. for a lot of them, and this makes sense, but I'm gonna say it anyway. All the shadows and holes are near the bottom, and then it's more solid color up top, and it kind of blends to a more yellowish color. And I'm just kind of thinking out loud right now. Oh, it's kind of spicy. I wasn't expecting that. Ah, black pepper and spices that were in it as well. That makes sense. Not unwelcome, but a little unexpected. I want to be real careful with this one because I'm happy with it. I kind of want to keep it as is a little bit. Which is funny because it's so random. I think I just mushed yellow, red, orange, and gold together and then added a shadow. And that's how it worked out. Gonna play with some shadows. Honestly, I might be going too dark with this, so maybe I should stop. Yeah, I think I will. Hey, Angel, how's it going? Haven't seen you a couple days. What you been up to? That is a high energy gif right there. Oh, yeah? What are you doing instead? Yeah, I like paint by numbers. I've never really have done much of it before, but I think they're pretty fun. The times I have done it, at least. Tailbone went numb though. Yikes. I was finding myself out of sorts on Wednesday, and so I pretty much chilled out and did some yoga, you know. Try to not feel bleh. Yes and no, but it's fine. It's better that it was more mental than anything. It was a little bit of food poisoning, but it was a little bit of mental as well. And now I'm just trying to find my way through this thing I'm creating. I do have a fairly busy weekend though, with like gaming and stuff, and then I gotta fit in studying on top of that, so that does happen, or so I'm told. Yeah, it's I don't know when the last time you saw it was, but here's where I'm at right now. Thank you. Oh yeah, I'm trying a new tea too. I didn't realize it at the time, but it's like a little bit on the spicy side, like lightly. It's like wimpy person's spice, but this is what I'm trying right now. Yeah, it's not really spicy, but there is literally black pepper and spices in it. So when I wasn't expecting spice, it surprised me a little bit. But now that I'm expecting the hint of spice, I like it better. Yeah, no kidding. I'm getting close to almost writer's block here. So maybe I'll keep doodling and trying to find my way through it. I feel like the upper area needs the most work anyway. Really? Because you like the autumn colors? It's a bit of a frustrating painting just because before this painting I've never really tried to do autumn. And it is a completely different selection of colors than I'm used to. I'm used to like pretty vibrant blues, and that is not, I included some in the water, but there's not much of that going on elsewhere. I really like the gold color. Oh. Yeah, me too. I like a good landscape. It's kind of funny, even after taking a break on, well, I guess not even after, but I took a break on Wednesday, and then I come back and my key lights aren't working. So I had to spend about 20 minutes resetting these up. Now they're loose, of course. Yeah, I think an update went through, and so I had to, oh, now it's too close. Lighting, man. Wish I knew a lighting guy. Yeah, I'm gonna play it. I'm probably gonna play it Sunday because I've got a bunch of other stuff. I meant to download it before I started here, but then I got distracted with the lights. I'm trying to figure out if I should do it on Xbox or PC right now because I have friends on both systems, so I should probably bring up the color in this. I think I'm using too much orange. Oh yeah, but and I'm also me and a few friends fell into Valheim again, and I was originally playing it when the beta first came out, the PC beta, and now there's a beta for Xbox, so we're playing it on there now. And I'm playing it like I have amnesia. It's like, all I want to do is build. I'm not going to actually help you with the bosses or anything, really. I'm going to let them discover it on their own because they're having too much fun with it. Did you ever play Valheim? The Viking builder survival game? Okay, sounds good. A spaghetti squash. I went shopping the day before, and randomly I had the idea to buy a roast, and so I did. And then yesterday I slow cooked the roast for most of the day. It was like 8 or 9 hours or something, and it was like I didn't look up a recipe. I didn't I didn't do anything really. Just like did my own thing, what I thought I should do, and it turned out pretty awesome, I gotta say. I also didn't realize I could eat that much roast beef in such a short amount of time. Now, what was I using for this off red? None of those. Maybe I was just using red. Made it like rusty though. Interesting. Maybe it's red and brown. Yeah, I think it is. See, that's why I don't really like to make too many custom colors, especially on a piece like this where it's been so long since I started it. It's like, what was I doing here? I don't even remember. Also, probably don't spend, more than a year on a painting. Probably a good idea. Honestly, I'm going a little, well, no. There's just so many trees piled into one that it looks like a big one. I thought I was going too small for a second, then I was like, nope, looks fine. Spaghetti. I should bring, well, it's autumn. These trees shouldn't be so uniformly green. Really, I should almost throw some red in there as well. Like a very, very slight wash of red into the green. Let's try it. Let's do this one here. a bit of a texture change. Not enough right now to be significant, though. Again, it's a lot too solid green and almost too dark too. And the shape's a bit odd on this guy as well. Oh man, that must have been a tough squash. Glad you came out on top. Spicy. All right. I'm gonna move down here now, I think. I think I've only had it once or twice. I remember it being pretty good. I guess I'll have to try it again. Totally forgot that that was like rose gold. So I gotta go like, I started off too orange, so I gotta go like a light gold for most of this stuff for it to visually make sense, I think. I don't think I'll need any more yellow. I've got a lot of yellow in there, and there's not even yellow present. I'm just trying to, because it looks dark to me, unless it's blasted under lights. Thanks. I'll do my best. It was bad? Oh no, I didn't see it. I doubt it was bad. I bet you're just overjudging yourself like all of us artists do. Oh yeah? Well, then it was practice. I've got plenty of little sketches like that. Definitely. I've got a couple that are particularly bad. This one was just trying to figure out this painting. To see if I could do it or not before I decided to go for it, but funny enough, most of my really bad ones involve this painting because I just couldn't figure out. So trying to figure out how to do it. Way too much orange and red. Yeah. But I didn't approach it with that intention. It's all very blah. But I was really happy with... Where is it? Did I pass it? This is the one I decided. I was like, okay, I'm going to go forward with this painting. Yeah. And that's it. You said it yourself. Ugh. Is daylight savings hurting you as much as it's hurting me? Because waking up super late and then just not a lot of energy. Like I meant to go get coffee earlier, but time caught up with me. Yeah. Well, the problem is I slept through daylight savings, you know, I didn't adjust right away. So I'm paying for it now. Sure. Oof. That was a good catch. I caught myself. I almost put my paintbrush in my teacup. That would have been embarrassing. It's really a shame. I feel like I'm struggling right now. I just feel so low energy. Not sure what the deal is. I really only want to add these shadow details on the stuff in the back and not so much in the front, because the ones in the front I'm going to have etching on one side with an X-Acto knife. That's the idea. But I'm having trouble locating all my background grass. I mean, part of that is because I painted them in late. Or I painted over them. I also feel like my painting is so far away. I gotta lean so far over my desk to get to it, just because of this broken boom here. Maybe I'll adjust my camera a little bit. That might help. Almost need more chaos in there, funny enough. Already seems like there's too much. not yellow. God, it's so... I put so much... I loaded it with paint, and it's still just... I loaded it, and it's still just so faint. Throw some more orange in there, maybe. That's what I get for looking away. Look away for half a second, then I just lose my spot entirely. Oh, right here. Okay. Okay, I had to double and triple layer it to make it look like anything. What if I do this? Let's see. Some of the darker stuff I kind of punch up a little bit with this nondescript gold color. Say it's nondescript because it seems like whenever I do it, whenever I add it, there's never enough. There's either too much water or not enough paint, and it's bugging me a bit. Making foliage with green is hard enough. Making foliage in autumn colors is challenging. This brush isn't helping either. For whatever reason, it's not wanting to pick up the brown. Or maybe I'm just taking too long between. No, that wasn't that long, and it's still... We just need more water in there. Okay, so I'm gonna start to bring down the water, I think. I mean, bring the water near the foliage itself. And none of this is going to be blue. I just kind of like what the blue does to the brown. It's times like this I wish I painted with oil or acrylic, because, man, I could just paint over it, you know? But I like the end result of watercolor too much. Doesn't feel the same to me. Happy dog. Welcome back, Angel. Are you back, or are you just commenting? Come on, move out of the way. Okay. Oh, okay. Welcome back. Just about to delve into some watercoloring with watercolor. Wondering if I should wait till it dries off, actually. Am I getting a text? Oh. Phew. We thought someone stole our chainsaw, but it turned out just to be buried in the shed. So that's lucky. Yeah. Man, I'm even lightening the colors and it's still overpowering the orange and yellows. What the heck? I'm going pretty faint here with the brown. Very true. I was just shocked how easily the brown overpowered these colors. I'll definitely have to come back over the foliage again. And I haven't even done the shading yet, so. Just trying to figure out the coloration. Gotta go way darker with that, so it doesn't disappear into the water. All the layers. My paintings in a nutshell. Layer on layer on layer. In hindsight, maybe I should have masked off the reeds down here. I mean, I don't really like to do it, but it does make it a cleaner look if you do it right. And then I wouldn't have to think about the foliage while I'm doing the watercoloring at the same time. Nope, I missed the hour marker. I'm going to refresh my tea, I think. So what are you up to, Angel? I'm afraid I'm not very talkative today. I'm just kind of low energy. Oh, no problem, no problem. How's it look so far? My friend is loves that game. Not a problem. I understand. I do it too. Oh. Character creation's like 90% of the game, I swear. For a lot of people. Yeah, I'm thinking about I'm thinking about playing on Xbox. I wanted to play on PC with a friend of mine, but he enjoys breaking the game too much, and like his favorite thing to do is go God mode and just kill everything. Yeah, and I don't mean legitimately. Like if he gathered the armor together and made a crazy build, that'd be one thing. But I don't know. I'll think about it. I might just end up going on to Xbox. I wonder, is it cross console? Do you know? Crossplay compatible or whatever? Hmm. Well, hey, I will be right back. Just give me a minute. Won't be gone too long. Oh. So it's snowing outside again. You can't see it from here, but snowing again. All right, well, I'll be right back. Yeah, more snow. Okay, I'm back. I'm trying to decide right now whether to keep doing what I'm doing with the water shading or what. It kind of... If I pop my colors, maybe I'll put a little more on these... this foliage stuff. feel like I've heard this song before. I know, right? Why you gotta make me make all these decisions? Oh, it started off like a song I thought I knew, but then it changed. It's still pretty close. I don't feel like sneezing. The song I was thinking of, it's like there's a piano, much like there is now, but it has staccato accompaniment that's like doo-doo-doo, doo-doo, doo-doo-doo, doo-doo. And it's so close to that song, it's almost plagiarism. Could still be that song, I guess. Yeah. Luckily I stopped that sneeze. Lately, when I was younger, my sneezes, funny enough, would like, I'd do it, sneeze once or twice, and that's it, and I'd be done. Now it's like more like 15 times or more over the course of like 10 minutes. It's like, great, what changed? Still pretty weak in comparison. If I keep adding it, it'll just get darker. It won't really get more vibrant. So I feel like I gotta change something else. You know, maybe if I add dark and light shadows and reflections on them, they would pop more. I think that's the trick. I have a feeling I'm going to spend a lot of time with the X-Acto knife at the end of this one. What's a good trick to kind of wake up in a moment's notice without coffee? I'm frustratingly low energy. I'm trying to power through it. That could have been bad. Woo! Okay. So I was like trying to amp myself up, trying to wake myself up, you know? And I went to dip my paintbrush into the water, the clean water, and I hit the rim with the metal, and my cup just kind of tilted and settled. Oh, man. That would have been really bad. It could have gone one of two places, on my keyboard or on my painting. That would have been not good. Not good. Okay. Mentally amp myself up without physically amping myself up. Man, the yellow is just disappearing. I'm really not adding that much. I almost got water everywhere. It was funny at the start of when I was filling my paint trays. I didn't think I was being rushy or haphazard about it or anything, but in this one here, this red one, I like, I don't know if you know, but I use this syringe. Oh yeah, I've told you before, but I use this syringe to fill my trays with water, just so I don't have to like haphazardly fill the trays. And so everything was going fine. I was like squirting water in this, and then I went to squirt water in this, and for whatever reason it shot out of the tray and then up, and it was sitting right here. And you can see one of the spots that I missed cleaning up. Jumping jacks. The water squirted out and just landed right here. And I cleaned most of it. Here's actually the spot right here. Where I cleaned it up. Yeah. Jumping jacks, huh? I don't know. Maybe. It does. It does. I don't feel more awake, but my body feels more aware. So I guess that's some improvement, right? Probably got to slam a Rockstar after this or something. The unfortunate thing is I can't do something like that to pick me up before I start painting, because then, you know, shake, 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 shake. So it's unfortunate, but I got to plan around it. If I want caffeine. Funny enough, I did think that helped a bit. The couple pull-ups and jumping jacks. Oh my God. I'm just considering if I'm sorry, I don't know the terms for like affiliate perks and stuff, but like, you know, emotes and you're sipping tea and another thing. What if what if chat could make me work out? At a certain point, I'm just like working out, not even painting at all. A redeem for squats? Ooh. That's not even like a, you know, jumping jacks, I wouldn't say are a workout. They're a warm-up, you know. Squats is an actual workout. That's pretty crazy. Hi, welcome to my painting stream. Hope you all brought your protein shakes. Let me take my shirt off real quick. All right, let's paint a nice little cloud here. What? Oh shit! Now I gotta I gotta hit this bench press real quick. Be right back. Oh my gosh. I'm just trying to picture Bob Ross as a bro. Flex redeem? I'm not a very big dude. I've got muscle, but it's more tone than bulk. Yeah, I bet. Sounds almost Patreon or what's the other one? I don't know. I know Fansly is one. OnlyFans. That's the one I was thinking of. Kind of sounds like OnlyFans. Yeah. Yeah, I'm a bit more awake now. It worked a bit, yeah. I didn't want to do too much just in case, like, I've tried painting after, like, shoveling before, where my hands are just way too tired to do anything. And it doesn't turn out very well. It's like the fine motor controls are a little blown out, you know. A little overloaded. Back to lurking. All right, have a good dinner. See you, Angel. feel like I'm starting to over focus on one side again. Maybe start to shift over a bit. Problem is the yellow disappears so easily in the brown. Even if I don't like paint over the yellow with the brown, it just starts to blend automatically, and I'm not sure how to prevent that outside of just going really dark with it like I did over here. But I don't want to do that either because it's not accurate to the color. And I go way too strong with it and it turns like a mushy gold. See, this is right here. What I was planning on doing with the yellow and some of the other stuff as well. It might not be dry enough to do it properly. And it's so thin. The paper is not quite up to snuff of what I want. Maybe something I have to change for the next painting. So yeah, the idea is you've got the color there, and I've got yellow on here, but it's really faded. So there's no real, you can't really see it because there's no background. But if I do it on a dark one like this, really shows, it looks totally different now than it did when it started. And then with blue, it works fantastic for waves and stuff because it even gives it that foam white cap effect when all you did was take the top layer off. Take the top layer off there. Let's see that. Kind of looks like water now. Kind of looks like a wave that's curling over here. And that's kind of what I was relying on for some of these out here and some of the reflections, because there's just so many of them that if I had, and that they're really tiny also. If I did like a close-up study on them, it would be one thing, but it's a little thing, but here, I'll zoom in. So, the ones that are sticking out the highest, I expect to have the most sun on them. And just like that, you know, you've got the reflection on it. And then what I intended to do was to go back through with black or darker brown. Well, let's try black on this one, because I've been using dark brown. But I wanted to add some tad more shadow to it is all. And I think that looks pretty good. I think it looks more real now, you know. Gives it depth and shadow and light all together. But I was trying to do that on those yellow ones. I haven't really figured out how to do it yet. Give me a second. I'm going to trim this painting a little bit, the backboard, because it's bothering me again. I do like the bottom portion of it, this part, but the upper and side are getting in the way of stuff, so I'll be right back. I'm just going to trim this down. I'll stay on the screen, but I won't have my microphone. I feel like it takes away from how it looks on screen, but it feels so much more manageable now to work with, to be able to move around so much more. And then now you can see my green screen. I wonder what this, I wonder what this looks like with the green screen turned on. Oh, weird. Anyway. Enough messing around. Back to it. I'm curious how the center portion is going to look, because I have a lot more yellow in the center and less orange, less gold, more gold on the sides. So I'm wondering if it'll look brighter or if it'll look worse. Because brightness is something I've been worrying about ever since I started filling in the color for the water down there. Ooh. Let's not have another water mishap, shall we? You know what? I meant to drink more water. I'm going to have to grab a bunch of water after this because I haven't been drinking as much as I should have. All right, let's go back to doing some reeds now that I've seen that. Really went pretty dark with the brown on the water early on, didn't I? Okay. How can I make the orange pop that heavy on brown? Do I just keep adding more orange and then hit it with the reflection shadow thing that I did? Because I have a ton of yellow here, but it looks like it disappears completely in the brown. It doesn't even add brightness to it at all. There's a ton of reflection in the foreground. That I'll have to add in. Let's do an experiment. So, being as there's tons of reflection in the foreground, and really this is something I should do like as I'm finishing it, but the darkness is bothering me that much. Just a real quick etch sesh. And where I did it, I like the detail it adds on the reeds, but I didn't do so much. I don't know, that did something. Yeah. All right. I will keep that in mind for now and go back to doing some of these reeds for a little bit. There's a couple long ones I wanted to add that stick way up. And now that I know I'm gonna etch it out with a X-Acto later, I can commit to it. Man, didn't even put much water in that, and it's still just so faint. So jumbled. I guess I gotta zoom in for you to see what I'm doing. Every time I see the middle, I like the little plate thing I got going on, and then the reflection on the swan on the right I think is gonna look really good in the end, because it already looks pretty good. But once I add shadows to the reflection and the swan, I think it'll look really nice. It's not enough like broken, disjointed reeds. There's plenty that are like leaning, but not enough that are damaged. Sometimes my thoughts go in the weirdest places during these streams. Okay, I think overly heavy yellow may be the way to go on some of these. It's not so orange and not so yellow. It's almost solid gold by comparison. But it's not the straw gold that I wanted, because it just shows up way too faint. Every mixture I could figure out that is the color I want ends up being much too faint in the end result. Let's get one going sideways, huh? And it vanishes somewhere in the middle. I'm missing something, and I think it's like bigger ones up front, as in the foreground. That was another reason why I was hesitant to play with the etching so early on, is because if I want to go over it with any paint, I can't. And that's why I only did it like here and then on the dark spots, because I knew I wouldn't really want to paint over them. But these other ones, like this one, I don't want to touch it up, because if I even nick the etched portion of the paper. I'll show you what happens real easy here. So I'm doing what, I guess yellow. So if I get into this and I'm trying to stay out of it, it'll bleed through the paper. See? I'm not even touching it. And it's bleeding through the paper, exchanging the blue and the yellow pretty obviously. I'm touching the blue a little bit, but that's fine. But you can see that the etch here is starting to turn yellow, and it's because it's going right through the blue into the etch and then just soaking it up. And then once that happens too, it spreads super easily. You can't, it's hard to tell right now, but yeah, it's doing it there. Anyway, something I learned early on when I was doing one of my boat paintings, because I had etched some of the waves and I was like, I want to come back and get a little darker blue on that, and it just started flooding the etched portion, and then I had to try and etch it again, which is really what you don't want to do. I learned that the hard way. It turns into just a trench on your painting. But I think I managed to pull that one off. So what I should do, and I was doing dark brown shadows on these because in a lot of spots that's what it is. Like the shadows aren't really black or brown or black or gray. It's more of a brown just because of the brightness of the color itself. But what if I go through and add some shadows in here? Yeah, I just pinched my lip. That was dumb. Okay. I'm putting too much shadow on it. What if I go a little wider and a little less dark? It works very well on the reeds themselves. Like, to me, that looks almost realistic. I know it's only 3 colors, but it's white, brown, and black. So maybe it'll work for some of the reeds as well. funny because it doesn't seem to follow any rules. I'm sure it does, I'm just not good enough, but like there's some of these where they have a slight shadow, and there's other ones where they're like all shadow, even if it doesn't look like there's really anything giving them a shadow. But that's just how nature is. Or I'm just not seeing the no. Or I'm just not seeing the culprit that's causing the shadow is all from this angle. Oh, good, that doesn't really stand out. I was hoping it wouldn't. I think I need more of this right here. Like bigger stuff that's obviously in the foreground. Maybe. make sure I'm not forgetting any of my commitments. We've got a new movie tonight. It's like called, I forget what it's called. It's I would just be guessing. Something to do with rock and octopus and something else. It looks interesting though, so we'll see how it goes. Funny that these two right here, this like darker one on the left and then the lighter one on the right, it's the same color. It's literally the same color, except one is darker. That's it. Like that's the only difference between the two, is I put more color on the darker one. It's pretty crazy. Trying to do a faint orange now, and I'm wondering if, yeah, like the faint orange is almost a peach. Shoot. Never fails. I'll look away half a second and I just lose my spot. There's some around here. I do need to finish the reeds on the left a bit. It is, they're, for whatever reason, they're a lot straighter and taller on the left. And the right side's a bit more haphazard and fallen over. And older, too. Maybe that's why. Because it doesn't really seem like the stalks on these are dark or weathered. And I just know that when I bring the water in closer on these, they're just going to vanish. So I'll have to do some interesting shadow work, I feel like. Let's get some crazy deep yellow in here while I'm at it. And that one will need a lot of shadows on it. This one already had a bit of a yellow tinge to it, so keep that theme going. Yeah, shockingly, the ones on the left are somewhat younger, maybe? Or maybe just less shadowed. It doesn't seem less packed. It seems like there's actually more on the left somehow. The rose gold doesn't really fit. It'll fit for one here and there, but the gold, pale gold, is a bit more accurate. Even though I find that one harder to produce. So yeah, I guess I was covering that up, but I added those two, and I think I kind of really liked that. It was a simple thing I did, but I've got to be careful not to add too much, though. Because there's really not supposed to be a lot of green in the foreground. Just like here, there's not supposed to be a lot. Just some late season growths happening. I'm not sure how to do this, but there's a lot of alternating, just like shadowed orange, bright orange, shadow bright, shadow bright, shadow bright, shadow bright, shadow bright, and it's hard to do in such a zoomed out spot with any high amount of detail. Again, I may have to rely on the etching to really accomplish it the way I want. Hate it when my brush picks up dust. It's the worst. Do some quick dust removal on this spot. Oh yeah, there's more there. Damn. It feels so faint. Layer, layer, layer. I suppose. Or wider. Apparently just oranger fits too. Curious about something. If I do a really watered down orange, so I'm gonna let that dry for a second. I'm really curious. Well, the peach, let's try some yellows as well, some different yellows. So this is, that's the gold. This is the yellow gold. This one's the rose gold. Maybe I didn't get enough on there. Oh yeah. Just straight up orange. Kinda. Oh, it looks like it got separated a bit. Yeah, that's more orange. And then weak yellow. And then, oh, I didn't need to wash out for that. And strong yellow. Oh, I was not nice to my brush that time. And it's dusty. Nice. So I'm curious how each of these with shadow and etching look. Because without masking, it's a little tough, and because it's so small, it's a little tough to do the reflections properly, in which I would have left, like these swans here, I would have left them white in spots where I would want the reflection. If I was doing a close-up study on, say, a branch or just a reed, it would have been left white where I wanted the reflection to go. And it's hard to do that on these tiny little ones without some sort of masking or, you know, opaque paint that you can go over the top of it later with. So, is that long enough? Yeah, it's good. So let's do a little bit of shadow on each one with black. going to try and complement the shape as much as I can too, just for practice. And the sun's on the right, so the shadows will be on the left. Well, they're all interesting, but again, the closest is this one here. Maybe a little more towards the towards these as well. All right, well, I'll think on it a bit, and I'll come back with some notes for Monday, and I think I'm going to call it there for now. Thanks for stopping by if you did. Thanks Dealer for lurking for a bit, and thanks Angel for stopping by as well. I appreciate it. And yeah. Oh, let me grab a picture real quick. All right. All right. Thanks for stopping by, and I hope to see you next time. Have a good evening.